Yo, what's up guys? You got PokeaimMD here with the next part of the Road to Rank 1 in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon OU. Now, thank everybody for all the support on the previous episode. I know it was like 2 weeks ago, but of course if you do enjoy it, would love if you leave a like. If you get to 1,000 likes, that'd be great. Only if you enjoy it, by the way. I want to address this though, because I've said this multiple times, but I'm still seeing comments that like, wow, guess he fell off from OU. Wow, guess he quit OU. Wow, guess OU's done. It's happening every day, and even in videos where I've addressed this, guys, I took a little break because I was on tilt, I was getting annoyed, and I wasn't having fun, right? I'm not gonna do this if I'm not having fun. I missed way too many Magma Storms, Hydro Pumps, high jump kicks, even though we loaded up a MEDICHAM, and there was another one, Focus Blast. Oh, I can't forget about that. I can't forget the big one though, Toxic. Oof. Missed way too many. I was getting pretty heated. I was getting pretty tilted, and I wasn't going anywhere. I was happy to put out the video, but I was also dreading recording it because it was like, I wonder what I'm gonna miss today. If I'm going into a game, if I'm going into a recording thinking, I can't wait to miss XYZ, and then people are saying, well, why don't you just use teams that don't miss stuff? So you guys want me to use like Toxapex, Sub, Glare, Zygarde, and just, you know, fat my way all the way up to the top? Because I probably could. I probably could, but that's not fun for me either. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of this meta, is what I'm trying to get at, but I'm also trying to get at that I said I would return when I felt ready, and I don't know if I feel ready right now. We'll see based on this episode. There might not be another episode for a little bit, but I will continue and I will finish the road to rank 1. I've done this every single time I didn't owe you. When I felt like, okay, this is too much, I need to take a break, I started UU. And by the time I completed UU, I went back to OU and was able to finish it. There was some comment about some dude who held like the world record for, and this has nothing to do with me to be honest, but it made sense in the sense that rest helps. He held the world record for, I think, Super Mario or something like that. It was something, and it was like 3 hours, and for 3 years straight he couldn't break it or something. I'm a little bit off. LOL no pound left the comment. You can leave it again, bro. And then he took 2 weeks off because he wasn't feeling it. Came back and beat his record that he couldn't beat in, you know, 3 years, in 5 years. So sometimes rest is a little good, is what I'm trying to get at. All right. But let's get into this video. Finch passed me this team. Let me show the team. So if you guys don't see OU, it doesn't mean I quit. That's what I'm trying to get at. Okay. I said that's what I'm trying to get at like 10 times. I'm trying to get at like 10 different things. Alright, let's get into this team and start kicking some stuff. So the first member of the team we have is Mr. Kicker himself, MEDICHAM. MEDICHAM is one of the best Megas right now alongside Mega Mawile, in my opinion, because it is so hard to switch into this Pokemon. We have Fake Out to guarantee the Mega, which doesn't matter so much because you get the speed raise anyway, but also chip damage is really nice for Pokemon like Hawlucha, Coco, and whatnot. Things that are threats for this team. High Jump Kick, of course, is our main move, our stab. This move has no switch-ins unless you're a ghost type. We also have Ice Punch. Ice Punch deals with one of the Pokemon that might want to try and switch in, like Landorus, as well as Garchomp, Zygarde, Gliscor, and then we have Zen Headbutt. Zen Headbutt is fantastic for Toxapex. It's also a good neutral move if you don't want to, you know, if you miss your move and you don't want to take 50% of your health from High Jump Kick, go for Zen Headbutt. MEDICHAM, very powerful breaker on this team. Next up, we do have ROTOM-W. ROTOM-W is designed to take on Greninja to Specs Dark Pulses prior to becoming Ash Greninja. It's also a semi-Hawlucha check on the team, a Landorus check on the team. I say semi-Hawlucha because +2 Hawlucha's jump kick, high jump kick is going to blow this thing away. But a water resist, and it's not the defogger on the squad. We are actually using it with Pain Split because the team doesn't have very many water resists. In fact, it has 2, and one of them isn't really considered a water resist, as you guys will see. But this thing is designed to take on Landorus, Will-O-Wisp around, and make it a little bit easier for the MAGEARNA that I do have in the Kartana, potentially for a late game sweep. This is also, again, a ground immunity. Garchomp is the next member of the team. We're using Tank Chomp with enough speed for Zygarde, but enough defense and HP to take a +2 Hawlucha's High Jump Kick after Spike and Rock, and then Dragon Tail it out, you know, thus getting rid of its Unburden and also getting rid of it as a threat, in my opinion, as well as just being a physical wall, helping us check Scizor, which is really nice, but this is why we have Fire Blast. With Rough Skin, Rocky Helmet, and Dragon Tail, this thing really does rack up damage very, very quickly, allowing MEDICHAM to pick off weakened Pokemon and whatnot. Also being a Kartana check, it takes 2 Leaf Blades from Kartana. easily after rocks and can knock it out with Fire Blast. And to be honest, it doesn't even have to go Fire Blast, because after Rough Skin, Rocky Helmet, you just go for Earthquake after 2 and you'll knock out Cart anyway. Magearna is the next member in the squad. Now this Magearna is basically, when you're using Mega Medicham, you're automatically opening yourself to be weak to Pokemon like Combine Reuniclus, in my opinion, unless you're using something like Mega Medicham plus Greninja or Mega Medicham plus Tyranitar, which I also think is really tough to use. Mega Medicham plus Tyranitar, not necessarily Mega Medicham plus Greninja. You just put a bunch of great Pokemon on the team and you'll eventually power through. But this Magearna is designed to essentially take the boost from Combine Reuniclus, take the boost from Combine Clefable, and just deal damage back. So we have Flare Cannon, Pain Split, Heart Swap, which again does take those boosts, and Volt Switch for momentum, so we can bluff the Assault Vest set. The Shuca Berry is nice because Zygarde is actually a really big threat versus his team. So Shuca Berry can allow us to actually take a hit and then hit it back hard or knock it out with Flare Cannon, which is very important. This is also our Tapu Lele switching on the team, resisting obviously the Psychic and the Moonblast. Tornadus is the next member on the squad. It is our Defogger. It has Flyinium Z for a more accurate Hurricane. Again, I've said this so many times with Tornadus, so it has been 2 weeks, but being immune to spikes, toxic spikes, and sticky web, all the grounded hazards, makes it a fantastic Defogger, as well as being a Kartana check on the team too. Though it is offensive, it still does check Kartana because it does resist its stab. Leaf Blade rather, not Smart Strike. Smart Strike can be annoying, but you know, Rotom's also a steel resist at the same time. Flyinium Z gives us that nuke on Hurricane. Knockoff is nice for getting rid of leftovers. Rocky Helmet, allowing Medicham to do more work. Like for example, getting rid of leftovers on Clefable could be the difference between knocking it out with 2 Zen Headbutts or not. And even then, Zen Headbutt's already a roll on Clef as it is. And then we have U-Turn for some momentum. Last but not least, we do have Choice Scarf Kartana. We are running 4 attacks, Leaf Blade, Smart Strike, Sacred Sword, and Knockoff. So this is potentially a Pokemon that will give us help in the rain matchup. Rotom plus Kartana helps with the rain matchup, same thing with Magearna. But if our opponent has Specs Kingdra, it kind of is an auto L in my opinion. Because Specs Kingdra just 2 KOs every mon or OHKOs every mon with Hydro Pump, provided it does connect obviously. But Scarf Kartana is nice because it does outspeed Adamant Swampert. It's also just a potential cleanup Pokemon because it's very easy to put Pokemon in range when you have chip moves like Fake Out from Medicham, when you have Rocky Helmet and Rough Skin from Garchomp, and Knockoff and U-Turn from Tornadus, and Volt Switch from Magearna. It's very easy to set up a lot of games to a point where Kartana can just clean up with its Beast Boost and just sweep through. So Sacred Sword obviously for the steel types. Knockoff is nice, getting rid of leftovers and whatnot. Recovery, also just a decent move to be locked into as well. And then we have, of course, our dual stabs. So that is a team for today. Let us get right into some battles. We don't have too many moves I can miss. I mean, okay, we do actually. We have Hurricane, we have Flare Cannon, we got Dragon Tail, we got Will-O-Wisp, we got High Jump Kick, we got Zen Headbutt. Hey, but we're not, it's not any of the moves that I usually lose I can miss. It's not Magma Storm, it's not Focus Blast, it's not Hydro Pump, it's not Toxic. So let's see how we do today. Alright guys, so we have our first game, and this is the type of game where honestly it's probably going to be trade for trade between Mawile and Mega Medicham. If I'm my opponent, I always lead Tornadus because Medicham is such a giant threat versus you. I think Rotom is going to be fantastic with Will-O-Wisp being and Volt switching around as well. Garchomp getting up rocks and potentially Kartana sweeping late game. This will be tough though with Cart. It's like it's possible, but you have Leaf Blade resist, Smart Strike. Everything else doesn't really matter. It's just that Heat Ran. So ideally my opponent plays Heat Ran very poorly, and from there I'm able to play. As far as winning goes, I really do like Torn as a lead. I think my opponent will lead with their own Torn just because I have a... That's interesting lead. I was going to say they lead with their own Torn just because I have a Medicham, but ends up leading off with Mawile, which is, again, a giant threat to me. I believe Rotom actually lives 1. Like, I get this play because you could obviously get the Intimidate off on my Medicham. Player F doesn't kill. Okay, cool. So you're gonna U-turn here as he Mega Evolves, which is great. I'm assuming Player F is coming out now, but Rotom does live it as he goes for Ice Punch, which is fantastic for me. This is just a free as Willow. Rotom is really nice in this because it checks Torn in that, and thankfully they went for Ice Punch. I do not know why you went Heat Ran, because Heat Ran is so good versus me. I feel like that was just a poor play. Yeah, I really feel like this guy's playing his Heat Ran poorly. And I'm hitting my Hydro Pumps too. And I got the roll as well. Like now, I just Smart Strike through my opponent's team. Zygarde comes out. We always go Garchomp here. As he 1,000 arrows. I'm a Dragon Tail as he Dragon Dances. Let's see if we get it. Hey, we actually can, and that's the damage I need for +1 as well. So it's like I'm trying to figure out why you made XYZ play, but I can get in Torn now and potentially Defog / Hurricane. As he goes Zygarde, I'm going to Z Hurricane immediately. I'm going to get rid of this Zygarde right now. We're not going to deal with this giant monster. I'm not going to get hit with a Dragonium. So like, I really feel like my opponent played the that Mon poorly. I really do. Do I defog here? MAGEARNA can hard swap Bulu, and MAGEARNA is good in general too. Yeah, I'm a defog. I don't want to deal with rocks, especially because I just click high jump kick now. And I also go Rotom and get Will-O-Wisp off on anything, so which my opponent cannot stop. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Opponent misses the play rough as well. A little bit problematic for them, especially because I get to Volt Switch now onto Garchomp. I think because I am Tank Chomp, I will be able to take it and just get up my rocks. Yep. Hey, hey, some beautiful chip. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And we'll get up our rocks here, as we'll both go down. Nice. So he'll go down to that plus burn. A few Pokemon I could bring out now. I think Rotom is the best one because it just deals with everything outside of Bulu. I Ghost Torn. I'm going to Willow because my opponent's going to defog anyway. There we go. And then I'll Volt Switch here. If they opt to stay in, then you're just giving First off, you're not even giving MEDICHAM like the leeway. You're giving my Kartana the opportunity it needs. Like actually. I just Smart Strike here. I don't have to bother predicting. I Smart Strike, and now I can Leaf Blade through you as well. You go Gren, it doesn't tank it. Go ahead and go for your Protect, bro. And the great thing is, my Rotom more than likely outspeeds that Bulu as well. Can always bring out my MAGEARNA here. Will be able to tank any hit and just Volt Switch through. And now he's in... Now he basically just loses to Smart Strike spam. Especially because my opponent opted to stay in with their Greninja. Smart Strike did... Yep. That was game. Alright, yeah, I just feel like my opponent played his Heatran very poorly. Honestly, yeah, I think my opponent played Heatran very, very poorly. I know we don't have very many points right now, but a Heatran should have been a bigger threat. It should have been kept alive because you made it so my Kartana can sweep you. You really did. Like, even without the crit, once I got a +1, I was good. And that was also Specs Greninja, which Rotom was definitely healthy. Alright, this is going to be a little bit harder because my dude has Scizor. Plus Heatran, and Scizor is always a switching to everything. I like Torn as a lead because it knocks off. I think he's going to lead off a Torn or Clef as a lead Greninja, and it looks to be... I should live one Ice Beam, right? That's maybe Scarf Gren looking at the team. I know it's Protean, obviously. I feel like I do live one Ice Beam from Gren, but not Life Orb, though. Did this kill? 90 to 108. Alright, we'll go Rotom. And my opponent wants a U-turn, so be it. As they go for Rock Slide. Cool. And we find out that my opponent is not choice locked. I went for Volt Switch over going for Will-O-Wisp. But I guess Willow is fine considering... Okay. What's the idea behind this? Are you Boom Doom? Like, what was the idea? Okay, I'm back at full. I'm trying to figure out why. I'm trying to figure out the why, basically, behind all that. Especially now because I can go Torn and knock an item. This is still worth knocking. Like, this is a problem. Yeah, this Mon is a problem, like, period. So, and now I can just go right out into big boy MEDICHAM and just click Z Headbutt. I'm assuming you go Clef, maybe Torn. Ooh, hard Greninja. Are you Z? Why'd you make the hard Greninja play? That was a nasty play. Oh, nice Tectonic Rage. Good thing I'm SHUCA Berry and don't care. Yum. And I can get a Pain Split off later, especially on Gastrodon recovering. Yeah, especially because this dude likes to switch a lot. Hey, go ahead and give me some nice recovery. Lovely. So this isn't Z. We know that for sure. What are you? If you were Z Gren. It's Eruption. Specs. Wow. That's really, really cool. I don't see a reason to not throw off a Hurricane here. Considering if I get the if I land it, I knock it out with Z Hurricane after, and also I can get Confusion. Yeah. So I didn't see a reason to not click that move. I don't want to click Z Hurricane because I kind of want to save it for Scizor as well. So we're able to get rid of Gastrodon, which means I can Volt Switch around on my opponent now. Fantastic. Heatran is more than likely Specs. Gren comes out. Does Rock Slide knock me out? You're obviously max attack. It doesn't. Right, I'm a U-turn here. I'm a U-turn because Rock Slide never knocked me out. And this gives me momentum out of it. So the fact that it has no recovery on Heatran as well makes it a little bit easier, I think. But it's still a little iffy. So ideally my opponent U-turns out with Scizor to get even more damage off on them. Just to Mega Evolve and take it, yeah. I was thinking about Fire Blasting, but I think getting up Rocks is worth. Alright, and now we'll Fire Blast and get rid of Scizor. Dude can Bullet Punch me, it doesn't matter. You'll die and I won't. There we go. Giant Threat gone. Okay, it's looking really, really, really good for Cart. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not hard to put yourself in a position where Kartana can win. Especially when my opponent makes the Ice Beam play here, and I'm gonna click Smart Strike, not Sacred Sword. Because every bit of damage on that Heatran is damage. For the fact that my opponent also isn't Helmet on that thing, and every bit of damage on an Eruption Tran is worth it. I get Rocks, I get 12%. Fantastic. Always go Rotom, I get a Volt Switch too. This is so good. He even gives me more chip. I'm gonna click my Z move. It will knock out Heatran, and it doesn't risk missing versus anything. It also knocks out literally everything, but except for Clef. Yeah, it's just worth. There we go. So now Smart Strike is the key to victory. Goes Gren. Rock Slide doesn't knock me out. I just U-turn here. Let's see if we get flinched. We do. Rotom is expendable. Might as well keep that Clef that mon alive because it can. Excuse me. It can U-turn rather. Oh, it's unaware Clef too. Fantastic. Go ahead and give me some health. Yeah, you actually do not gain anything from this. And he can't switch to anything either because I Volt Switch now. That's awesome. Flirt Cannon also kind of claims me a kill, but yeah. My dude knows I have Pain Split at that point too, so nice. And Cart, once again, would have been able to win this game, by the way. Like, very easily. So, cool. Going pretty well. We are lower on the ladder, though. I guess it's to be expected. Huh. Medicham versus this. I'm assuming that's Leftovers Drill. We're gonna lead Torn. We have to. Just click Raw Hurricane first. I don't think you risk this Pokemon. There goes Rocky Helmet Torn. Awesome. So this gives me Rotom. Rotom gives me a Will-O-Wisp. I'm assuming you might knock me off, but Will-O-Wisp hits everything decently hard outside of Hydreigon. Hydreigon could be Z. I forgot what the Hydreigon is on this team. You might knock me off though, but Wisp is just so good. And double Wisping is free as well. Especially because we find out that's Rocky Helmet. So as far as winning this goes, I really do think that the mon that has a chance is Cart. Yeah, I really do think Cart has such an amazing shot versus this team, especially because I got the unrecoverable damage on that Hydreigon right now from the Willow. Doubles out the Drill, very solid play. This is like leftovers drill, isn't it? Either way, I get up my rocks here with my own Garchomp. I don't think it's Scarf Drill. Leaf Blade has potential. I gotta get rid of Celesteela though. Alright, well, time to lose them on to Ice Punch, huh? I'm gonna calc this even though I know I die. If I don't, that'd be fantastic because then I get rid of Medicham, but I'm fairly confident I die here. Yeah, I need the damage on this mon. That's for Leaf Blade. And then I can get a knockoff with my Kartana. I don't think you stay in with Medicham here. I couldn't pivot on that because then I would have to pivot on High Jump Kick, and that's already like its own. Yeah, Leaf Blade kills. So we're gonna knock. Anticipating Torn to want to come out, so that'll make it a little bit easier for me. And the great thing about knockoff is, even though my opponent's more than likely gonna go Z-Hydreigon here, I'm actually going Medicham. Because I don't want to give Hydreigon free switches. I don't want to give Hydreigon free switches. And I'm going to double out into Slowbro, anticipating this to not be Scarf Hydreigon, really? It's Scarf? No, it's not. Yeah, okay, so great. So we're getting rid of one of the Leaf Blade switch-ins. Torn isn't one anymore because it no longer has Rocky Helmet. And I have Rocks up. I'm risking my Kartana here. I feel like I have to. Dude! That was a raw play. Hey, that was fire. I lost. That was a fire play. I can't believe, because like he could win it safely. I guess I shouldn't have risked. I can still win this game with Rotom though. Yeah, this is definitely still possible. That was a fire play though. I'm not gonna lie. That was flames. And that was pretty good too. I think he just spins here. Yeah, okay. So I lost this game for sure. That was fire. I can't believe he would risk that because my cart was so useful to me. Well, that's just why I risked it, because I didn't think High Jump Kick was coming out that turn. Because Fake Out is... Basically, Fake Out is unrecoverable damage. So, that turn... Like, you slowly chip away at me with rocks, plus Fake Out every single time, when I'm forced to go out to that mon. Yeah, that should be game. Good game, dude. Alright, let me get out of here. Well played. I think I missed High Jump Kick there, too. I can't believe they made that play. Man, that team. I hate Slowbro. Cool stuff. Maybe double Sash, Gren plus Extra Drill plus just full on setup. If it's Zardex, I gotta keep Garchomp healthy. Medicham is by far the best Pokemon in this. It only speed ties with like 10 million mons, but it also just slowly doesn't care. It's on a wait, why am I even faking out? Like, what? I could have blown this boy away. Rotom resists Flyinium Z from Salamence and Greninja, so it's not worth the risk. I didn't even realize it was on a balloon. I just automatically assume Sash when I see this type of build. I don't see Tornadus doing anything. I'm assuming this is RY. But it did manage to live, which is fantastic because now I can go for Supersonic Sky Strike and knock this boy out. Ooh, AV Mag. I'll knock you. Whoa. Is that time of the day with the butts? Alright, so knocking that didn't necessarily matter, but I think it's going to come down to speed. First off, I think any damage on Kartana is going to be crucial because I feel like the way I win this game is Smart Strike with Kartana, right? Like that's such an easy win versus this guy. And I think that Torn wasn't necessary towards that. Obviously, it was an Earthquake immunity from the Drill, but because the Drill isn't Scarf. Alright, big boy. Kill time. Medicham, if I risk a speed tie versus Charizard and I get it, I also win. Hey, don't miss, fam. I'd appreciate that. Thank you. Because I want to keep my MAGEARNA as healthy as possible. It's not only a check to Greninja, but it also checks Salamence and Weavile. So I don't think it was worth me switching in on his MAGEARNA and having him Volt Switch out into Charizard and be forced to sack Torn anyway. Like, if I'm going to be a man, I might just click Zen Headbutt versus Charizard when it comes back out. Like, I feel like I'm in that situation where that will eventually happen. Gren doesn't even knock me out because of Sun. So now I'm not even sure what type of Gren it is. Weavile doesn't knock me out with Banded Ice or Crash either. I would definitely kick Weavile in the face. So again, I think that Smart Strike is going to be my way of winning this game, or Leaf Blade, but Smart Strike seems more likely. It's right here, I'm like tempted, right? Garchomp makes the most sense. I'll take Flamethrower. You can't do anything to me. I'll get on my rocks. And then, Tailwind. Ooh. Okay. We're going to Dragon Tail on the drill coming out. Please land so that way I pop your balloon and don't have to worry about you for later. Thank you, thank you. Also good damage for Smart Strike at the end of the day. Salamence comes out. I'm a Dragon Tail again, bro. Go ahead and outrage me. And this is the... Okay, so now Leaf Blade wins. Because I go MAGEARNA, he's locked in Outrage. I Volt Switch there, I get in Kartana, and then I just Leaf Blade through his team. There's no way this doesn't kill. I know you 2 times resisted, but this is also Kartana. Drill dies. Yep. And it wasn't even Scarf Gren, which I didn't think it would be. Tailwind is an interesting tech on Zard. I've seen that in only a complaint when Sweep was talking to Blunder. I remember, I don't know if anybody knows what screenshot I'm talking about, but that's the only time I've actually ever seen a Tailwind. Ew. Can I break his team? Maybe Hurricane into Z Hurricane. Yeah, that's gonna be tough. I don't... Because he has Zapdos too. So he Mega Evolves. Protects. I think I go Medicham here and I just start firing off some Ice Punches. Honestly. The more Ice Punches I get in, Sableye on... Oh, that's fantastic. Protect? Like, what? Why would you... That's such a poor play. I'm still doing the same thing. That's such a poor play, though. You don't need to make that play. It's always worth going for Ice Punch, because if I get rid of Sableye, at least I can recover rocks, or get rocks up, rather. Okay, go Torn, because it can knock something. I guess you could stay in, if anything. No, oh, it's pressure. Okay, great. So I can U-turn on that thing. Fantastic. Maybe Dragon Tailing around will also help me. Like, Rotom doesn't die to much, but the fact that it's Toxic Chansey is pretty big. Ooh, one sec, bareback. About that, just some mail came. I think it was the tree or the angel for the tree, whatever it was. Part 1. Here we go, Torn. Go Torn and always knock. I think that if we win this, it might be with Kartana cooking Leaf Blade. But, or maybe Smart Strike is a little bit more likely. But I have to get rid of Zapdos, too. So I'm going to go for Hurricane here and attempt to basically stop this Zapdos. 26%. There's no way my Z Hurricane knocks you out, right? Tornadus. I feel like y'all might hear a bust in a second. Hurricane, Z Hurricane does 38 to 45%. I was going to say I regular Hurricane first and then from there go, but maybe I should just went for that roll. I'll have more opportunities to make that roll happen though, hopefully. Hopefully. With like rocks and ideally his own sand. But yeah, Z Hurricane would have KO'd right there. I wonder if it's Scarf Rachi or Wish Rachi. That makes a difference too. If it's Scarf, then having no recovery is great for me. Just Volt Switch on you. That dude stay going, Chansey. Hey, give me your item. I don't know why he cares so much about his item, but he didn't care about his Chansey before. Give me that recovery. It's still the same thing. I basically Dragon Tail attempting to catch Sableye, obviously. Oh, I missed. Fantastic. Earthquake actually 2 KO'd you too. That's nice. Yeah, at that point, Earthquake 2 KO'd the Sableye, so... Still Volt Switching. Sorry this is so repetitive, but I'm trying to open up a door for myself here. He didn't recover with Garchomp though, or Sableye. I'm okay with this. Yeah, he hasn't recovered with Sableye. I don't want to click rocks. I rather... Yeah, I don't know why he's doing this when he has a defogger, but hey, I'll take it, bro. I will take this from you. Would he double back? It dies to sand, so it's okay if he doubles back. Hey, that's fine. Because I get a rocks no matter what anyway, so it's the same thing. Like, you don't stop my rocks. I'll take it. Alright, Sableye's gone. You defogged for me. Appreciate you, buddy. I'm gonna start freaking kicking now. Hold on a sec. I wish I had the initial one because then I wouldn't have been poisoned. Dude. Come on, man. Like, even hitting... Just hitting that is nice. Because it forces in Clef at a point. Give me a Pokemon. Gimme. Hippo ate. For, like, breakfast. I actually ate. Okay. My Hurricane first. Gonna Hurricane again. I got a crit, which is fantastic. So now we'll actually be able to get rid of Zapdos, so Kartana can do it. Hey, okay, Kartana might be able to do this. Cart might actually be able to do this. That's fantastic. No. Ah, beautiful. I just continually volts around on you until I felt like it. I want to knock off so badly, but I'm not going to do that, especially because he's probably going to go Clef first. I'm going to go for the crit on Clef. Oh, I don't even need the crit on Clef. He has Helmet, though. Did I knock it? I don't think I knocked it. I feel like I didn't knock the Clef yet. This is definitely not over. Ah, boy. High jump kick, claim me one. Dude, if he goes Hippo, that's fantastic for me. Goes Clef, okay. This dies. Nice, okay. I'm assuming you have Protect or something. Is that why you made this play? Just wish. I have infinite recovery with MAGEARNA versus this guy. Yeah, I have infinite recovery with MAGEARNA versus you, dude. And I can just always go out into my my regenerator Pokemon. So you're gonna knock, because if he goes Hippo, that means I can actually win. Sorry. Nice Raji. Trying to give me a Willow on you, buddy. Did I knock off the helmet? I don't think I did, right? I feel like I didn't. I'm gonna have to sack something to get this boy in too. Yeah. I can't sack this. Can I? Actually, I think I can. Can I win this game with just these two? I feel like I can. With these two, I feel like I can. Okay, he gave me Jirachi as well, which I don't think was the play. Because now I just go Rotom. That is a wrap. This guy can't win. This guy lost. Like, what are you doing? GG. What are you doing, buddy? Hey, alright. I mean, that's a good way to end it, I think. I don't know what this guy's thought process was at the end. But, I mean, that's really how you break stall when you don't feel like you have the best matchup versus stall. You just wait for your opponent to give you an opening. Missing Dragon Tail early on Sableye was a little bit annoying because it meant that I basically couldn't click Earthquake earlier and my Garchomp died to poison. So even though I was able to get a Brox, which was cool, my opponent ended up defucking them either way. And in the end, I was like, in the end I sacked Torn because he didn't go for Wish. He never went for Wish. For whatever reason. He never went for Wish. So maybe he thought I couldn't knock out. I don't know why would you not save Rachi and go Hippo? I mean, I went off my opponent's throw anyway. Anyway, won it there. We actually managed to climb back up to the 1800s, and I think I was like 1732 or something when we started. We took an L today, but that's okay. Ended up coming back from it. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Like I said, I don't know when exactly I'll be doing these, right? I would love to make them every other day like I was doing at first, or Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then take the weekend break and come back, which doesn't necessarily work because it means that I get a lot of tilt and stuff too. I don't know. But yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed. Hopefully, I want to talk a little bit though, like, I'm trying to think what's the best way. If you guys have suggestions on stuff that will help climb to the top, that's cool too. Like, I know what's used on the top of the ladder. There's that one Shedinja stall. And things like that too, but I don't know, like, rank 1 is really far. It's very far away right now. It's still something I'll do. Even if this takes me the entire year till Gen 8, I'll do it. Because I said I'm going to do it. And as long as you guys show support as well, that's something as well, but I'll figure it out. Maybe I can use some sort of offense and just pummel through, but even though it's tough. Like, I think my best option is to just use the Broken Mons, man. Just use the basically just attempt to stop my opponent from doing anything by using Sub Glare and then throwing on a Toxapex and throwing on a Scizor or a Greninja and what like that. But even then, that involves me actually hitting attacks. I don't know. Feel free to leave suggestions. Of course, if you guys did enjoy, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends.